Good morning, everybody. I hope all of you are well today. Today, our lesson is mainly grammar. We are going to study 3B also. Is anyone here? Guys? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, guys. Can anyone hear me? Yes. How are you today? I hope all of you are well today. Our lesson mainly today is about grammar. And inshallah we are going to study in our workbook a lot today, okay? So we studied yesterday about vocabulary. Mainly it was about vocabulary, but today our lesson is about grammar. Our lesson today, we are going to talk about modal verbs. What I mean by modal verbs, as I told you many times, like will, would, may, might, must, should, will, would, and so on, okay? We use some modal verbs plus have, plus past participle, or we call it verb 3, right? So, modal verbs which we are going to talk about today, it's must, okay? And should, and could, may and might, okay? What's the meaning of must? What is the meaning of must, as you know? What is the meaning of must? Guys, can you hear me? I have 8 students now. Yes? Can you? I give you the chance to share. It's okay, you can share. الوليد السليمان, خالد الوليد, Mr. Nemesis, Sultan Askar, Khalid al-Harbi, and Faisal al-Sheikh. What I mean by must, you know must, we use it for obligation. But today we are going to use it in another meaning. We will use must today for deduction. Yes, good. But today we are going to use it for deduction. When I say Al-Walid al-Sulaiman isn't here today, he must be ill. Maybe I'm sure. I use my deduction to say I'm sure he is. I suggest or I guess, right? We use must in that way for deduction. Okay? What about should? What do we use should for? What do we use should for, Shabab? When I say you're sick today, you should rest, you should have rest, you should relax. We use it for giving advice, right? What about could and may and might? Could we use it for probability or saying it's a probab? Okay, I'm not totally sure. I could come to the meeting, so I give yeah possibly or probably. Yes. What about may and might? It's less. They are less than could, so we use it for possibility. I'm not sure. I may come to the meeting, so I mean may come here 50, could 70, may 50, and might about 30. Okay, so we can use all of these models: must, should, could, may, and might, plus have, plus verb 3. Okay, to tell about past. So when do we use must, should, could, may, and might, plus have, plus past participle or verb 3? I tell about the past. Okay, guys, don't play on it. Okay, no one can. So let's read the first example. The manager must have noted my confusion. The manager must have noted my confusion. Who can tell me the meaning of that sentence? Who can tell me the meaning of that sentence? Yes, yes, Walid. Very good. Who can tell me the meaning of that sentence? The manager must have noted my confusion. Do I have the meaning of must like have to here? Or I took it for I tell it, or I am using it for deduction? What I mean by deduction, when you guess something, right? Yes, yes, we'll read. So, what's the meaning of the manager must have noted my confusion? Is it A, the manager had to notice my confusion, or I am sure the manager noted my confusion? Which one is right? Yes, B. Yes, B, Muhammad. Very good. So I use here must not for making sure, not like the meaning of have to. It's like the meaning of I'm sure. Okay? So must here in that sentence means I'm sure. Okay, Shabab? So when I say the manager must have notes, yes, he gets that. Yes, right. So I'm sure the manager notes my confusion. And take care. Here we talk about the past, that action happened in past. Okay? Let's come to another one. We really should have told the waiter to give us takeaways instead. What does it mean? What I mean by should? You know the meaning of should by itself? It means advice, right? But when we use it plus have plus verb 3, I talk about advice in past. May, I talk about regret. You regret doing something, okay? So it means when I say we really should have told the waiter to give us takeaways instead, it means we didn't tell the waiter to give us takeaways, or we had to tell the waiter to give us takeaways, but we didn't. Which one is right? Which one, A or B? Muhammad al-Sa'iri. It's B. We had to tell, yes, we had to tell the, yes, Khalid al-Harbi and al-Walid, we had to tell the waiter, yeah, we had to do that, but we didn't. So he used should have plus verb 3 to tell about regret now. You know regret? What I mean by regret. When you regret, you hope you didn't do something, or you hope you did it, but you didn't, right? Let's come to number 3. I shouldn't have ordered. Yes, 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 Al-Walid. I shouldn't have ordered the extra spicy curry. It was a little too hot for me. Yes, Khalid, let's see it. Let's read it. I wasn't allowed to order the extra spicy curry. I ordered the extra spicy curry, and that was a mistake. So it's B. Very good. He took about his regret here. He regret doing that. Okay? He regret doing that. He regretted doing that. What about number 4? Without that wonderful webcam, I could have missed my plane. Okay? What I mean by could here, probably or probab, right? So I was able to miss my plan. There was a possibility I would miss my plan, but I didn't. Yes, it's B. So we use could for possibility or probability, right? Let's come. Let's come to put here the rules which we finished now. Look at the extracts again and complete the rules below with the missing modal verbs must, could, and should. Okay? So let's come to the first one. We use yes, Sultan Mijhid. Thank you. We use should plus have plus past participle to criticize or express regret about something that didn't happen in past. What I mean by criticize, what I mean by criticize يا شباب. Yes, very good, Muhammad Sairi. When you criticize someone, you give him that a plan or a recommendation. He must do that. And I tell you the meaning of regret, that you didn't happen in the past. So we use it to tell about regret about something you didn't do in past. Let's come to the second one. We use shouldn't plus have plus past participle to criticize or express regret about the same. Should and shouldn't. Okay, we use them to criticize and express regret about something that happened in the past. So shouldn't is the opposite of should. Okay, should didn't and shouldn't happened. Right? Let's come to the next one. We use what plus have plus past participle. Yes, Sultan, very good. To express certainty, to mean to tell that I'm sure. Like, okay, we use must. Yes, good. Yes, good, Al-Walid. We use must plus have plus past participle to express certainty that something happened in past. Okay, we use can't, couldn't, have plus past participle. Okay, by the way, we may use can't to make sure not. It's the opposite of must. I'm sure. Okay, I'm sure means must. I'm sure not means mustn't. Sorry, means can't. Okay. What about couldn't and plus have plus verb 3 to express a certainty that something didn't happen in the past. Okay. Look at the negative. Don't forget. Right. We use may, might, or plus have plus verb 3. Could for sure. Yes, good. So we studied something for possibility or probability. I mean could, may, and might, right? We study something for certainty. I mean must. We study something for advice or regret about past. We use should and shouldn't. All of them must followed by have plus verb 3 when we tell about past. Is it okay? Are you sure you understood now? Let's come to practice, okay? Let's come to the first one. Who can read? By the way, I open the audio for you. You can share. You can participate.
I can read it.
Yes, okay, go on.
This day, this one, yeah?
Yes, practice. You're doing practice,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, okay. Khalid, I said, what's wrong? Said, my mobile phone isn't working. I lent my brother. He must, I think, he must have broken.
So I'm talking about certainty here. It means I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm sure he broke it. Here I mean in past. Yeah. Thank you, Fras.
Yes.
Who's the next?
Welcome.
Who's the next, guys? Who's the next? Abdullah Radayan, you're here. Yes, okay. Can you tell me your name, Mr. Nemesis? Can you tell me your name? Tule bro, Fras Mahmoudi, it's okay. Can you tell me your name? No answer. It's okay. So Al-Walid Sulaiman gone? Yes, Al-Walid, I'm hearing you. Al-Walid, you raise your hand.
Yeah, hi.
Yes, okay, go on.
Let me have a look. Why ما أقدر أفصل دقيقة بس.
It's okay.
Why is it wet? Oh no. He must have used it.
Yeah, or he should have used it in the rain. So did he tell regret or certainty here?
I would say must, yes, sir.
Yes. yes. I'm talking about certain. I'm talking about deduction here. He must have used it. I'm sure he used it in the rain, right? Yes. Okay, number three. Who's coming? Who's coming? Shall I say names? Okay, you can. Sultan Askar, you're here. Can you answer, please? Number three.
May I answer it, Pastor?
It's okay. Go on.
Okay. He should have done.
He shouldn't have done. He shouldn't. Here it's negative.
Yeah, he shouldn't
Yeah.
have done.
He
Yeah,
shouldn't have done
yeah,
that.
it's negative.
Yes.
Thank you.
It tell about regret or criticizing here. Yes. The next one, sad.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Shouldn't have lent. So I'm so annoyed. That's the last time I will lend you anything. It's a state of the old mobile phone. It costs a lot of money. He's going to have to buy a new one. Wait a minute. Look, it's working. We just need it to dry off the battery. If you want my opinion, you couldn't have lent. You shouldn't have lent it. So
Shouldn't have lent.
yeah, shouldn't have lent it to him. In the first
Yes.
place, this always happens when he borrows your things. Remember what happened to my laptop. Okay? Who's coming to
Yeah.
read Saad? Yes, guys, just for us and Al Walid who are talking. Yes, for us, can you?
Yes, I can.
Go on.
Number 5, yeah?
Yeah.
He could have destroyed it.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
I had to call a technician. He should have destroyed or he could have destroyed it completely.
He
You
could.
know. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you. We talk about possibility here. So let's come to the next one. Who's coming, guys? Yes, must have paid.
I want to answer.
Yes, okay, Walid.
Salman said, I like your new shoes. They're
Thank you, Abdullah
look
Radayan.
expensive. You must have paid loads.
Okay, sorry, Walid. Okay, Mr. Ahmed Sulaiman, I put it on YouTube and send it to you. Okay, send it to you on the group of second. I mean, Thani, to release it to the whole classes. Okay, Mr. Ahmed. I will talk to you later. Okay, Walid. Sorry for interrupt you. Go on.
No, it's okay.
I like your new
I was
shoes.
saying the answer was must have paid
You,
loads of them.
yeah,
Loads
you
for
must
them.
have paid loads for them. Yes, so I mean, I'm sure you paid a lot for them, right? Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, who's coming, guys? Who's coming, guys? Guys, Bassam Al-Ghanim, my lovely friend, are you here? Bassam, Abdullah Radayan, you answered once, but writing. I'd like you to answer, please, if you please answer. Hello guys. Sorry, the connection corrupted. Are you here? Sorry guys, the connection corrupted. The whole connection of the blackboard corrupted. So let's come to the next one. Okay. Who is going to read it? Actually, I bought them in the discount shop for 20 reals. Really, I might go and get a pair. Unfortunately, these were the last pair. You should have gone or might have gone yesterday. So he tell him an advice or he tell him a possibility here. Guys, are you here? My students. So the answer is should have and verb 3 because he tell about regret. He should have gone yesterday. So it's about criticizing or regret, right? So let's come to our workbook now. 3B. Okay guys, let's open page 42. Okay. 42 workbook. If you are using your workbook, please open your workbook page 42 if it's in front of you. Okay, let's come to these expressions which we studied before. Okay, out of the way, the hard way, in the way, on the way, by the way, the other way round, there is no way, make one's way. Let's come to the first one. Adam had to learn before he became a successful. Yes, the hard way. So I mean, he must learn from his mistakes. So that one is number 1. Okay. Okay. The next one. My young daughter always gets space while I'm trying to do the housework. I mean, blocking my way. Yes, in the way. Very good. So, yes, Muhammad Al-Sairi, in the way. So, number 2, in the way. What I mean by in the way here means blocking my way. Yes, nice. Let's come to number 3. Khalid greeted his friend and spaced toward his office. And what? Huh? On the way? No. Sorry. What I mean by greeted here, it's page 42, Khalid. I told advance, it's page 42, right? If you are using your book, page 42. So, what I mean by greeted, Greeted. When you greet someone, you say like hi, not by the way also. Khalid greeted his friend and makes one's way towards, yes, Sultan Askar, but we don't have welcome here. We are going just to choose from here, okay? And makes one's way toward his office. That's number 3. Okay, look at number 4. Will you please move your car so that I can get mine, yes, out of the way? Yes. Thank you. It's number 4. Could you use Could you please move your car out of the way so that I can get mine out of the garage? Yes. Number 5. Do I turn left first and then right, or is it space? Yes. Who's going to answer? Yes. Very good. Number 5. Yes. I am totally surprised with your performance. Thanks. I try to get suspicious now, so it's okay. Number 6. To the supermarket, I met an old classmate of mine. Yes. On the way. Yes. Gone. On the way. Yes, Muhammad. Thank you. It's number what? Number 6. Yes. On the way to the supermarket, I met an old classmate of mine. Our team is the best. Space. We are going to lose today's match. There is no way. Yes, okay. It's number 7. Okay, so who is going to prepare dinner? By the way, like I use it to tell like an idea. Look, yeah, to add note and so on like that. By the way, the last one is 8. Thank you, guys. You know how to use the expressions of the word way now. Let's come to complete the sentence with the correct form of verb: miss, lose, keep, and hold, which we studied yesterday. So it's amazing that Nasser can his breath for 2 whole minutes. Hold. Yes. The first one is hold. Nice. The next one, okay. Nader, yes, Muhammad Sairi. Nader and Murad were very close friends, but when Nader moved to another city, they just, okay, they just lost, right? We lose contact, but here we use it in past simple. Make sure you hold your father's hand. You hold here the same meaning of hold. Hold your father's hand so that you don't get lost in the crowd. Our dad, his promise, keep, yes, but keeps, I will add s, right? Keep, yes, kept, very good, Muhammad Sairi and Mr. Nimses. Why kept here? Because we have a key here, the sentence in past, okay? Kept. Sorry for writing in that way, but because I'm writing with mouse, right? Saud, his timber easily loses. Yes, good. Why? Because we have a key here. So we will use lose in that form. I will add s because the Saud is in present simple. Loses, okay? Space in mind. Keep in mind, right? Keep in mind. Nice. The company is a space a meeting next. Yes, is holding. Very good. The company is holding. Yes, nice. Yes, Muhammad Sairi. If you land on a red square, it means that you what did you say, Muhammad? You miss your turn. Yeah, you miss your turn. Missed, not missed. Why did you say missed here? We don't have a key that we will use because after if we have a present simple. You will miss. Did anyone say will? Because it's the the result of the present simple. You will miss your turn. Okay? Let's complete the text with the words in the text. There are two extra words which you don't need to use. You know the meaning of coke: take away, selection, scenery, rush, discourage, as I told you before, the opposite of encourage, right? Install and feature. Okay. Can anyone read an answer, please? Can any one of you read an answer, please? Yes, but I want someone to read. It's okay to write the answers. Anyone to read, guys? It's okay. As it was such a nice day last Saturday, we decided to organize a day in the park. My mom thought it would be nice for us to have a picnic, so she bought a selection of food. Yes, she bought a selection of food, and I also ordered some space. Ordered some what? I also ordered some what? Take away. Yes. But you will add S. Okay? You will add S here because of some, right? I ordered some takeaways just in case there wasn't enough for everyone. My sister, who is an excellent what? Cook, right? Yes. Number 3. So number 3 is cook. Prepared the whole chicken, which was absolutely delicious. Afterwards, my brothers wanted to play football, but Dad discouraged. Yes, you will make it in past simple. Discouraged them from doing that. He told them it wasn't a good idea to exercise immediately after eating a big meal. So we sat and admired the beautiful. What I mean by that word? Scenery. What I mean by scenery? What I mean by scenery? Scenery mean natural view. Yes, view, natural view. There are beautiful trees and plants in the area. Another interesting space, another interesting what? Another interesting what? Who can tell the last? Another interesting feature of the park. Feature, just feature, my friend, without S, because he said is. So we just have one feature, a small lake. We all had a great time together, and we started making plans for the next week. Okay, let's come to the another page. It's a grammar which we studied today. So anyone to read, to participate, to make our lesson more enjoyable, guys? Anyone to participate? Yes, it's wrong not to ask your parents' permission. You're right. I should ask, or I should have asked them. For sure I should. I tell about my regret here. It's okay. Who else? Who's coming? The next one, Adam is late again. What happened to him? He must miss the bus, or he must have missed the bus. Yes, I'm talking about something past happened, right? The next one, wow, your earrings are fantastic. And also, sorry, must miss here means when I give someone obligation. But when I say must have and verb 3, I'm talking about certainty, not obligation, right? Wow, your earrings are fantastic. You must have paid, or you must pay a lot for them. Yes, the same idea. When I use must have and verb 3, I'm talking about certainty. But when I say must pay, I'm talking about obligation. Okay. Letting your little brother ride the horse was not responsible. He could or should have heard himself. He could. I mean, he maybe heard himself. Yes, you're right. I won't let him write it again. I think I saw Ken yesterday. You can't. You won't have seen him. He's still in China. It's okay, Walid. Yes, can't for sure. I can't find the car keys. I can't find the car keys. You might or you might have put them in the drawer. Yeah, you might have put them in the drawer. We are going to talk about possibility in past. It's okay. These sentences are very important. I'd like you to concentrate and do it with me. Rewrite the sentences using should, must, might, could, can't, plus have, plus past participle. Okay? That's the lesson we just study in our student book. I need the innovative guys who can participate and work now. It was wrong of you to take your brother's mobile phone without asking him first. What will we use here? So he is expressing his regret or he is criticizing here. What will we use? Yes, you should have asked your brother. Yeah. Or you can say you shouldn't have taken your brother's mobile without asking him first. Yes, very good. So I will say you shouldn't. I will use it in or I can say like Sultan Askar said, by the way. I can say you should have asked your brother before. Yes, you shouldn't have taken the verb 3. And I will complete that part. Okay, sorry for writing in that way because I'm using my my mouse to write. I'm certain Harry went to the library. Look at I'm certain. What will we use? Huh? We will use what? Must. Yes, good. I must have gone. Yeah, Mr. Nem says that you must, after have, you must use verb 3. I must, okay, Harry must have and verb 3 of went is gone, right? Number 3, I'm sure. The key here also. I'm sure getting lost in the forest was a scary experience for you. Yeah, getting lost in the forest. Huh? I'm sure. Huh? What will we use? Guys, are you there? Must have been. Yes, good. Getting lost in the forest must have been, okay, scary. I use the verb 3 of was, okay. So I will say must have, and the verb 3 of was is been. And I will complete that part here, okay? So number 4, Imad isn't sure if he has seen this documentary before. Isn't sure, okay? Isn't sure. The key. I underline the key every time. Who can make it? Who can make it? Who can make it, guys? Yes, heroes. Are you here? not can be sure. When I mean isn't sure, like could, may, and might, by the way. So I will use here, when I say isn't sure, yes, not couldn't, I will say Imad could have seen this documentary before. When I say I'm not sure, I mean could or may or might, right? So I will say Imad could have, and the verb 3 seen. This documentary before. Yes, I'm sure. Now I'm sure. So you'll use what? You'll use what, shabab? You'll use what? Yes. Larry couldn't have finished. Listen, Sultan. When I say I'm sure, I will use must. Okay? If I say I'm sure not, I will use can't. Okay? If I say I'm not sure, I will use could or may or might. Is it clear? Guys, when I say I'm sure, I will use must, certainty. I'm not sure, so possibility. I will use could or may or might. I'm sure not, so I will use can't here, right? So here, I'm sure Larry didn't finish his assignments before me. I am sure Larry didn't. I'm sure not. Okay? I'm sure not. So you'll use what? I told you, when you say I'm sure, it means must. I'm sure not, can't. I am not sure, could, may, and might. So you will say Larry what? Not mustn't. Can't. Larry can't. Okay, have. Verb 3 finished. And I will complete the sentence. Okay? So let's come to number 6. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. I'm not sure. Like I'm not sure. It's possible that they didn't know about the exception. They might not have. You forget have. You're right, but you forget have. Okay? So you will say they might or they may, the same, they might have not known about the exception, right? They might not have, and verb 3 of know is known. Okay, what about number 7? You were lucky. You're lucky you didn't break your leg when you fell down. You're lucky you didn't break your leg when you fell down. Who will answer that one? Is it certainty? No. Is it regret? No. Is it possibility? Yes. As I told you, we talk about today possibility, certainty, and regret, right? So here it's possibility. So you'll use one of 3. Yes, may, might, or could. Yes, might have been lucky. You might. No. It's okay. You think, but you will say you might have broken your leg when you fell down. So you might. So you will say you might or may or could the same. You might have. The verb 3 here is broken. Broken your leg when you fell down. Okay, guys. So, any questions about our session today? Any questions, guys? Any questions? We have. Is it okay? Thank you. So, I'd like to remind you, what did we study today? We studied about grammar, how to use modal verbs plus have plus verb 3. I use must plus have plus verb 3 to talk about certainty, like I'm sure. I use should plus have plus verb 3 to talk about regret or criticize something or someone in the past. I use advice in past, okay? I use could or can or may plus have or verb 3 to means it's possible, to talk about possibility. And I use can't also for making sure not, like must but with not, right? When I say I'm sure Adam wasn't in his office, so I will say Adam can't have been in his office, like that. Are there any questions to be asked? Thank you a lot. Thank you. But I'd like to know your name. Yes, Abdul Malik. Yes, okay. I'm hearing you. It's okay. You can use the mic, Abdul Malik. It's okay, Abdul Malik. Okay. Listen to me. I will give you example with a whiteboard, Abdul Malik. Okay. Let's use a whiteboard here. Okay, Abdul Malik. If I say Adam was late yesterday. Let's come to another sentence, sorry. I'm sure Ahmed was in his office. I'd like you to use here use have. How can I make it? Really? طيب عبد الملك, I will bring it from your student book. It's okay. Look here, Abdul Malik. Is it clear now? Okay, Abdullah, thank you. Abdul Malik, look at the first example. When I say, the manager must have noted my confusion. What I mean by must have and verb 3 here, our lesson today, how to use modal verbs plus have plus verb 3. The first one, must, we use it to talk about certainty, means I'm sure, okay? Must here means I'm sure. When I say the manager must have noted my confusion, I mean I'm sure the manager noted my confusion in past. It doesn't mean had to, means obligation. Is it okay? This is the first one. How to use must plus have and verb 3 to tell you the meaning of I'm sure, but in past. Is it okay? Okay? Say okay or talk to me. By the way, the mic is open for you. The next one, when I say we really should have told the waiter to give us takeaways instead. What I mean by should, you know the meaning of should, right? But we talk about should to talk about regret. When you regret something, you feel that, oh, I don't like to do that in past, but unfortunately I did. We use should plus have plus verb 3 to talk about regret. So I mean, we didn't tell the waiter to give us takeaways. Okay? Look at number 3. I shouldn't have ordered the extra spicy. I ordered the extra spicy curry and that was a mistake. Okay? Okay. So you feel that you blame yourself. You said to yourself, oh, I mustn't do that. But it happened. We use should and have and verb 3 to tell about advice in past or regret. Regret, as we mentioned, means when you feel that you don't like to do something but you did. Look at number 4. We use could and have and verb 3, could or may or might, to talk about what? To talk about possibility. I'm not sure. To talk about? Okay, mister. When we talk about possibility, like could, may, and might, we use it to tell about possibility in past, right? Like I'm not sure. Look, Abdul Malik, we use may or could or might plus have plus verb 3 to tell about possibility, like I'm not sure. We use must and have and verb 3 to tell about I'm sure. We use should and have and verb 3 to say, oh, I did that. I mustn't do that in the past, but you did. Okay? Okay, Abdul Malik, that's all. And the whole classes, by the way, guys, the whole classes are on YouTube. You can watch it on my YouTube channel later if you aren't here from the first. You can watch my YouTube channel and you may take a photo. Okay? This is my YouTube channel. Okay? This is my YouTube channel. Okay? You can take a photo of it. Abdelhameed Hawas. Okay? You can look at the videos. You can see. You have the whole classes here. And that class also I will upload it to my my YouTube channel. Thanks for everything. I hope everything is good today. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.